What up guys, it's your boy Williams Fitness back with another video. So, we're 8 weeks out from the Mr. Olympia. So all I'm going to touch on, I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet, is cover obviously who is currently in the prep, who is actually in the lineup to obviously attend the Mr. Olympia. So all I want to touch on is obviously who is actually in the lineup for the Mr. Olympia, who's actually attending. There's one person I'm going to slightly cover who may be. But yeah, first of all, let's take a look at Rolly. Rolly is looking sick. Now, I've just seen a post or a comment from Lee Priest saying, yeah, it's all good and well, seeing, Rolly looking at this in this shape and this condition, but we are 8 weeks out. It is all on the day, but let's just take a look at everybody else. So we've got John De La Rosa's posted a short clip from his previous year's prep. I am well aware it's a year old. I do think John De La Rosa is going to come through a lot bigger, better, and fuller this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing him on stage. And obviously, next guy is Cory. Brandon Cory, and I've got him pipped to win it this year. I genuinely have. I think he looks absolutely phenomenal. I know a lot of you Dexter fans are going to hate on me, so I'll skip straight out to Dexter. I did do a video the other day covering Dexter, saying, is he too old for bodybuilding? Got quite a bit of hate for that, but that wasn't my intention. My intention was saying, look, his career is winding down. Obviously, Dexter's got a massive fan base, and I wasn't trying to disrespect the guy. I'm just saying, look, be prepared. Maybe he might announce it this year or next year. He is going to draw his competing days to a close at some point soon. I'm not saying it's this year, I'm not saying it's next year, but it is going to happen. However, I do think, given the current lineup, he may actually get top 5, even top 3. I did do a funny post the other day saying he's upped his cardio by another minute and a half every day. Who knows if that'll pay off. But yeah, of course he's going to come in looking good. He's going to come in looking peeled. There's no one in at his age that has done what he's done over the past years of his career, who's won as much as he has. So who knows? Fingers crossed for him. Next, I'm quickly going to skip over. This is Greene. Obviously, Greene has hinted yet again, stranger things have happened. Now, obviously, he was in the Stranger Things series, so he's obviously making some sort of comical reference back to that. I think if there was any time for Kai to come back and win, it would be now. However, I do think Brandon Cory and William Bonac are my two favourites to win this. If Kai comes back, it would be brilliant. I don't think personally, if he comes back, it might be an easy win, or he might see it as an easy win or an easy option. But at the minute, I think whoever wins this year isn't going to be the greatest. It's just the greatest on the stage at that time. So unfortunately, and I'm not taking any, showing any disrespect or shunning anybody, but I genuinely think if you haven't got Sean Roden, Phil Heath, and even the likes of Big Ramy and Hadi Choopan, if these guys aren't on stage, I don't think you've got the greatest Olympia of 2019. However, whoever wins this year is the Mr. Olympia winner. Next, I want to touch on, obviously, Hadi. I have put Hadi in this because, again, stranger things have happened. He made it to Vancouver. I know the regulations on going to the States and obviously California are different, but who knows, he might be able to get over there on a work visa. So I do want to include him because he did, he annihilated Nathan D'Asha. Moving from Hadi to Nathan. I do think he's going to be maybe top 6, top 8 this year. Whether he reaches top 5 or not, I'm not too sure. I've got my reservations. I think the problem with Nathan is his mouth gets the better of him sometimes, which is good for his fans because he's obviously going to hype himself up. Who wouldn't? But I don't think he's going to place as high as he might believe he is. Obviously, next, what I actually really want to talk about is William Bonac. Obviously, Williams sacked Neil Hill as coach. I think it may have a really bad knock-on effect on how he comes and turns out on stage. It might not. That's why it'll be very interesting to see how William turns up. If he does turn up and gets top 3, it puts a question mark over not just his relationship professionally with Neil, but did he need Neil? Who knows? I personally think every pro bodybuilder needs a coach. That's just my opinion. And finally, I think a lot of people have completely forgotten about Steve Kuclo. I've not seen his name mentioned over a broad spectrum of channels. But again, I think Steve could be in the running for a top 5. I don't see why not. He's always come in peeled. He's always come in shredded. He's always improved. So I think Steve might be another one to watch along with John De La Rosa. I think they may... bring something completely better this year. I hope they do, because obviously I want a real big battle on stage. So whoever does win this year, we know that there was some really stiff and good competition on there. So forget Phil Heath, forget the likes of Big Ramy, forget Sean Roden. My top 3 picks would be William and Brandon, Rowley, Dexter, and the 5th, I'm floating between a few people. It just depends who turns up on the day. I think if Kai does attend and he does come in shape, I think obviously Kai would be another top 3 pick. But who knows? We haven't really... Obviously, Kai does stay in shape, but he doesn't stay in, peeled competition shape year round. But who knows? Stranger things have happened. Comment below, guys. Let me see who your top 3 picks are. And do you think William can pull this off without a coach? Let me know. Comment below. Peace.